Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I have decided to do another unboxing, yet another Apple unboxing. I think this is my third Apple unboxing. Now this is not actually my iPad, it's my sister's. We went to our shopping mall and picked up this iPad because she'd been wanting an iPad for a very long time, and to be honest I'm saving up for the iPad Pro, so make sure you look out for that unboxing because I will have that unboxing on my channel soon. Anyway, so this is the Apple iPad 2020 edition. It's the 7th generation iPad, and she decided to get it in the 128GB, but you can also get the iPad in 32GB. So the 32GB is £349, but for an extra £100 you can get the 128GB for £449, which is an extra £100 but for quadruple the amount of storage. So in my opinion is definitely worth it, and do not worry, you will 100% hear ASMR in this video because I can't leave you all hanging with that. And then also she decided to get the Apple Pencil, which is the first generation, and it cost £89. Now depending on what you want to do with the iPad, you don't necessarily need to get this, but she does fashion design, so she needs to be able to illustrate her designs, so that's why she decided to get the Apple Pencil. She also got the iPad in space grey, which is a great decision. I probably would have got it in the gold, but when I get my Pro I will definitely get the space grey because I think that is what looks the best. Something else to touch on with this iPad, it's actually the same exact size as the iPad Air, but is a lot cheaper. So if you are wanting to buy something for size, then I'd recommend getting this iPad. If you are looking into getting the iPad Air, to be honest, I was talking to the Apple employees and they all said, yeah, the iPad alone is good, so you may as well spend less money and get the same iPad. And please don't worry, there is definitely more ASMR to come. And then just talking about the size again, when you hold this iPad it feels bigger than the iPad Pro, or the smaller one, because it is, yeah, obviously with the iPad Pro the screen size is a lot bigger, but this iPad is genuinely huge for the price. So if you're going to use it for streaming and games, this is the iPad for you 100%. And again, the cheapest is only £350, so you may as well. She was so happy when she opened the box because even though she'd gone in store, she didn't really expect it to look like this. Even though she'd held the exact same iPad, she was just very excited, and that makes me super excited to open my iPad when I get it. So now we're just going to look inside the box and see what we get, and of course, really we're just all looking for the Apple stickers because that is the most important part, not the iPad, the Apple stickers, and I'm sure everyone will agree. And what I did notice with this new iPad, because it is of course the 2020 edition, the charger is so different, which I have recently bought a MacBook Air, which I've also got an unboxing on this channel, so if you want to go check that out, please have a look. But with the charger, it's like this really big bulky charger that I've never seen before, which is really cool because I think you're less likely to break the charger, so it will last a lot longer. Now you can see here it's got two parts to it, which I'm not quite sure why they've now done two parts. I assume it's to stop it from breaking or maybe charge it quicker. I'm not entirely sure, but all I can say, it was really cool when she snapped them two together, and yeah, I liked the way it looked. It's the exact same as my laptop charger. I just think it looks cool. So this is what the iPad 2020 7th generation looks like outside of its packaging. I think it looks absolutely amazing, so exciting, and just the price. The fact that it was so cheap really amazes me, and it's just so worth it. And now you also have to spend extra if you want the Apple Pencil, But the Apple Pencil was only £89 at the end of the day, and you'll be using it just as much as the iPad, so why not? And especially if you are wanting to do drawings. But we were also playing a game on it together, and she was using the pencil to play the game, and it was just really cool. It was so handy, and it was easier to see the screen because, say if you're like trying to do something that's quite intricate, your hand and your finger's going to cover up a lot of the screen. So using the pen, I don't know. I think it's genius. But I can't tell you if this pen is good quality because I've not really used it. I've used it with my sister. But other than that, I really, really like it. But when I get my pencil and pad, I will let you guys know. Okay, so this is the pencil out of its packaging. Now, I've always been looking at the second generation because you can only use the second generation with the Pro. So if you are thinking about buying the Pro, you'll have to spend extra on the second generation pencil, which I know is really annoying. I don't know why they need to bump the price up by £30 for a pencil that does the exact same thing. Now, we were feeling here that it's quite weighty, the pencil. So I don't know if that makes it a good thing, but for me, I just kind of think it's sturdy, the fact that it's quite weighty. And yeah, this is what the pencil looks like, and you plug it in to your iPad to charge it, which I don't really know how I feel about that, because if you just leave it somewhere like on your bed and you sit down, it just looks like the little charging thing's gonna get is gonna break off and get stuck inside the iPad. So I don't know how I feel about that, but maybe you can buy adapters, or it comes with adapters to charge it in a different way. But anyway, now I believe she's going to start setting up the iPad, which is the most fun part, like it just really is. Oh, and also with this, now this is my fault because I believed that this pencil would stick to the iPad, like just connect to the side, but it didn't, and I think that's only with the second generation. So please keep that in mind because I kind of just thought it'd stick to the side, but it didn't. Anyway, so now we are moving on to the setting up. I didn't leave all the setting up because I didn't think it was necessary. If you guys want to know how to set up your iPad, I'm sure there's lots of other videos on YouTube that you can have a look, like more in depth. This is more about the unboxing and the opinion of the iPad, like first impressions, because I did sit, even though this is not my iPad, I did sit and play on it for quite a while. We played on Procreate and a few different games, and it's amazing. So good. I can't wait to get my iPad. But yeah, just setting it up. I'm sure you've seen this a million times, and I'm guessing if you've got an iPad, you probably have an iPhone, so you probably know how this all works. And just a heads up, my sister didn't want to keep the password 123456. She's not silly. It was just to do on camera, if you know what I mean, and then she'd go back and set a real password because she actually doesn't have an iPhone, which is, I know, a bit weird, but she's actually thinking about getting the brand new SE. So if anyone wants an unboxing of that, let me know, because if she buys it, I'm sure she would let me do an unboxing because she's just a kind sister. So this is now setting up the charger because we were both quite fascinated, and I don't know if you guys will care that much about setting up the charger, but we were just like, this is not snapping in place. It took quite a while to get it in place. But anyway, this is the iPad all set up. Now, I think it looks beautiful. She's changed the whole wallpaper and whatnot, but I'm kind of a default gal. Like, I just like the default wallpaper. On my MacBook, I have the default one. On my phone, I have the default one, but in green, because green's my favourite colour, if anyone's wondering. But anyway, yeah, she customed the whole iPad. And if you are wondering how to custom your iPads, there's definitely videos on YouTube, so please just look them up. But yeah, and this is just connecting the Apple Pencil to the iPad, and we both had no idea how to do this, so we were trying to use the Apple Pencil before we'd even connected it, and we were like, what the hell's going on? But that's just us being a bit silly. But yeah, it's really amazing, and I can't fault this iPad at all. It's just amazing. I keep saying amazing. You must be getting annoyed now, I'm sorry. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Any questions I'm happy to answer, any video requests I'm happy to answer. Don't forget, I do have a giveaway on my first channel. My first channel will be linked down below, so make sure you go check that out. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video and come back next week for another video. Bye guys!